Yeah, I believe it to be true as well. He said he's a smart player, and I think that's a real reach what he's saying there. I do throw ducks. I've thrown a lot of yards and touchdowns, ducks, and so I'm actually quite proud of it.
Well, if Peyton Manning, of all people, throws ducks, I want to throw like Peyton Manning. Now, for those of you who don't know what a duck is in football, well, it's a weakly thrown ball that has no spiral to it. My dad used to tell me all the time that I threw wounded ducks, and that's when I was 10 and couldn't hold a football very well. Now, Manning is considered one of the best ever, so if he's throwing ducks, he's probably the duck commander, right? Well, all of this stemmed after Seahawks cornerback Richard Sherman criticized Manning's arm strength. He went on to pick apart certain things that Manning does wrong, such as catch the ball incorrectly. Sherman plays on the defensive side of the ball, so I'm pretty sure he isn't the throwing guru, but whatever Peyton is doing, his own teammates are more than impressed.
You know, one thing I do know, he puts that ball on the money when it's supposed to be there. I haven't seen one quarterback throughout my career that didn't let one go and it just looked a little wobbly. So, I mean, every quarterback does it at some point. But this guy threw 55 touchdowns. If he's throwing ducks like that and still throwing 55 touchdowns, I'll take the ducks any day.
It looked like ducks when he throwing it. That's what you said, Sal?
Yeah, you can go with that. Go ahead.
Well, one thing I saw with Peyton, he paints his picture on Sunday. You know, he's the Michelangelo, so he's finishing up his painting, and through practice he starts it, and then he finishes it on Sunday.
Michelangelo, duck commander nonetheless. Here are his stats from the season. He's completed 450 passes, throwing for nearly a 70% clip. And look at the yardage total, more than 5,400 yards. That led the NFL this season. And of course, Manning broke the single season touchdown record with 55. Not too shabby for a duck slinger, I'd say. Now, the Seahawks are pretty gifted in the quarterback territory as well. Russell Wilson, just 25 years young and already playing for a Lombardi. Now, this should come to no surprise, as Wilson has never been anything but a winner. He led Wisconsin to a Big Ten title and a Rose Bowl win, and he won a state championship in high school. So Sunday, he's going for the trifecta. Now, one thing about Wilson's game is that he's really stepped up when it counts. In his 2 seasons as a pro quarterback, he's led 8 fourth-quarter comebacks and 10 game-winning drives. So there's no doubt he's tough in the clutch, even for a youngster. Funny thing about Wilson, though, he's not satisfied at all, and he wants his game to be more like Peyton Manning's.
You know, I'm trying to work on to be more like him is the attention to detail, but I definitely believe that's one of my strengths. You know, obviously Peyton Manning is known for his leadership, known for all the amazing things that he does at the line of scrimmage and checks and all that, so I'm working to get there. But you know, I think that competitive edge is very, very similar too. We're very competitive. We want to lead our football team. We want to put our team in a great position every time we step out in the field.
Okay, now Wilson's passing numbers won't hold a candle to Manning's, which has as much to do with the Seahawks offensive scheme as it does with personal skill. But nonetheless, Wilson's had a decent year. I'd say more than 3,300 passing yards, 26 touchdowns, but truly none of those stats matter. What is important is Sunday. Check it out, folks. The only place you can catch the big game is right here on Fox 10. The Seahawks and the Broncos. Wilson versus Manning. Set for 5:30 Super Bowl Sunday. Now, of course, you can catch everything leading up to the big game right here on Fox 10. We'll have continuing coverage right up to kickoff on Sunday. We'll be right back.